Hello! Today we are going to make another holder. I was inspired to try making such a holder by a weaver from Belarus, Grodno, Lyudmila. Her nickname on the land of masters, Страна мастеров, is Lunik. I've been admiring her holder and I felt like trying to make it myself. And as always I have tried and my first attempts were not very successful. I'd like to show this lead for those who start and do not succeed. As usual, you must spoil before you spin, so I'd recommend you not to stop if you fail for the first time, but to continue, and as you see the next ones, a one-colored holder looks this way. They are more mature and neater. One can think of different varieties later. These all are varieties of one and the same holder, a one-colored variety and three-colored varieties because it is woven with three couples of tubes. I'd like to share one more secret with you. Lately, because of lack of time, I've been using more and more often the technique of weaving from light tubes and then sprinkling them with different colors of mordant from a sprayer.
Запшикиваю так, грубо говоря, но вообще из пульверизатора обрызгиваю разными морилками.
Here you can see greening on surface. This way you save time on painting of tubes. It is a good technique if you feel like making a one-colored item. I have such a cashew pot woven from white tubes. I'm going to show you how to weave with colored tubes for display purposes. And later I will sprinkle the item with some light mordant and we will see the result. So, we take the tubes of three different colors and I insert them somewhere between the third and the fourth rows. Insert our tubes into weaving. We've done it. And now turn them in such a way to get the inner tubes to the right and the outer tubes to the left. And also you can insert into weaving one or several tubes we are going to entwine with. This way we have prepared the holder for twining round. Take the inner tube closest to the center and embrace the tubes of the base with it. Take the extreme outer yellow tube and embrace from inside and lead it here. Then we take the orange tube, the second one, embrace and place it next to the yellow one. Now embrace with the orange one, but from behind. Take the brown one, embrace and place, and embrace with the brown one behind and place it this way. Come back to the yellow one again. Let's lengthen it at first. After the first twining, we've got such a pattern. Then we take the lower right one again and embrace with it from the front. Embrace with the lower left one from behind and lead it above. Embrace with the lower right at the front. Embrace with the lower left from behind. and continue weaving this way.
Получается, места вот стыки, видите, можно замаскировать.
You can hide the places of connection of tubes.
Наращивание. Трубочки покрашены.
The tubes are painted with color,
Ложка или две лака, в зависимости от
plus water, plus 1 or 2 spoons of varnish, depending on how the volume of water.
желтенькой сзади, оранжевый.
One, and with the yellow one from behind, with the orange one from the front,
Если вы будете плести вот
and
так
with the
медленно,
orange one from behind.
не запутайтесь.
If you continue weaving regularly, you will not get confused in the tubes.
Вот укладывать
You take the lower tube every time. Try to place them in such a way to avoid crumpling of tubes. My first works were not very successful because the tubes used to get crumpled, folded irregularly. At first I got upset and tried to guess why it was happening like this, why my holders were not neat. But finally, through long training, I managed to achieve smoothness. Look, if you weave a long holder, this seam shifts in the process of weaving, like macrame while weaving one-sided square knots. There is some shifting, but it creates a particular decorative effect. And this way we weave up to the required length of a holder. We have woven up to the required length. I cut the tubes of the base, make a small gap between the tubes, insert. If you need a solid holder, you can insert a wire together with the tubes and twine it round as well, and this way to fix it more thoroughly. But because I don't suppose to carry any heavy things, I don't go through the hassle. 1, 2, 3 rows, fix our tubes. One part of the tubes insert from the inside. We've used this way of fixing already while making a twisted holder, but let's repeat. Afterwards we will fix everything with thick school glue. From one side and from the other side into the neighboring gap. Insert, smooth them carefully. The inside tubes are disobedient. It was the first stage of fixing. 3 tubes go outside and 3 tubes go inside. Now we hide the outer tubes behind these ones, even without a knitting needle. I had to soften them beforehand. Now do the same actions with the inner ones. Insert 1. Help yourself with a knitting needle. 2. And 3. That's all. Cover with white glue densely in these places and here as well, and after it dries out, cut.
стала достаточно жесткой.
I also cover the very holder with thick PVA glue as well to make it rigid enough.
Гуся не мешай. Вот так выглядит процесс покраски. Экспресс покраски, можно сказать.
The process of express painting looks this way.
Намешала тут и колер, и остатки.
I have mixed color with remainders of mordant.
Состав которого и сама не передам. Тут вот бывает.
Actually, I've got a cocktail here hard to describe in words.
Ну,
There are some places that are hard to paint, but you can turn the item different sides.
Бывает, когда вечером поздно красишь, тогда не прокрасться больше. А днем, в принципе, можно уследить.
Sometimes when I paint at night, when it's dark, there are more unpainted spots left. But if you do it in daytime, you can watch not to leave unpainted places.
Потом вверх ногами, все швы.
At first these three, then upside down, all the seams.
В принципе, все. Вот и закончилось
Actually, that's all.
плетение ручки. Вот результат нашей работы. Поскольку
We have finished weaving a holder.
то я окончательный вариант корзины.
Here is the result of our work. Because here I had orange and yellow stripes, I have toned the ready basket with yellow and orange a little.
Получилось. Еще раз большое спасибо.
That is, I have made some green in these braids to make them look more harmonious. We've got such a holder.
Хочу поблагодарить
I'd like to thank the weaver with the nickname Lunik for idea once again.
показываете идеи.
And I'd also like to thank Galina Kardina and all the other weavers for their help and ideas for new tutorials.
Может быть, кому-то хочется с чем-то разобраться.
I would be very thankful to all of you for such help. Maybe some of you would like to clarify any questions. Feel free to write us. Good luck to all of you.